Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the words of the Beis Halevi, where he's describing the amkus, the depth of this sin of Sinas Chinam. And today he addresses a Maimer Chazal, a statement that our sages make that is quite perplexing and puzzling. And the answer will be a very big YISRAEL, a tremendous foundation in the way in which we're going to look at our task and our job and our mission and our fault and mistakes over the 2,000 years of Golus, of the exile. And he addresses the following. And I believe it'll probably take us several days before we work through this piece in the Beis Halevi to get to the answer that he is striving for. Our sages tell us in the Gemara in Yerushalmi the following. It's also a midrash. It says like this: Kol dor, any generation, shalai nivna Beis Hamikdash b'yamav, in which the Beis Hamikdash was not rebuilt or built in its days, Keilu, it's as if necha b'yamav, it's as if the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed in their days, in their generation. Say Chazal, we're living right now in a post-world, a post-Beis Hamikdash world. 2,000 years ago, the Romans, Titus, and others came in and they were machriv, they destroyed the Beis Hamikdash. They took the kelim, they took the holy vessels, they sent Klal Yisrael, those that they didn't murder, they sent them out into the Golus, into the exile, and we have been wandering around the world for 2,000 years, far-flung places, all over the place. Klal Yisrael does not have a homeland the way that it was known to be. We don't have a Beis Hamikdash that we can call our home. The Rabbi Shalom doesn't have a house. He doesn't have a bayis, a place to hang his hat at the end of the day. We are traveling through the world of exile for 2,000 years. Now, why is that? Because the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed. Klal Yisrael, like the Gemara says, they were seeped in the sin of Sinas Chinam. And as we learned the last several days, it was Shlo Nizgala. They didn't even realize that what they were doing was wrong. They justified themselves every single step of the way, believing that they were entitled to hate another Jew the way that they did. And therefore, HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, that I can't tolerate. And he destroyed the Beis Hamikdash and he sent us off into Golus. Now say Chazal the following very perplexing statement. Any generation in which the Beis Hamikdash was not rebuilt, it's as if that generation destroyed the Beis Hamikdash. How can you destroy something that was already destroyed? How can you be held responsible for the accident after the accident already took place? Two cars are driving down the street, and one is running a red light, and the other one is going on the green light, and they smash into each other, and there's fatal damage that takes place. So therefore, any person who comes along afterwards and doesn't stop at the red light is as if he caused the accident. That doesn't make any sense. If I came after the fact, I didn't cause the accident. I didn't make the cars that crashed previously crash. So why is it then, say Chazal, that any generation that comes post facto from the destruction of the Beis Hamikdash, any generation that does not seemingly correct the problems that were there, which would be to love every fellow Jew and rebuild the Beis Hamikdash, why are we held accountable as if Nechrav, we were the ones who destroyed what our brothers and our sisters and our ancestors did 2,000 years ago? This is a very difficult question that the Beis Halevi is going to address right now. And he writes like this, Ha'inyan. The matter is, the bibasar v'dam, when it comes to a human being, flesh and blood, if he loves his friend, he will give him a gift. If he doesn't like him, he doesn't love him, most likely he's not going to give him a gift. So too the prominence, the greatness, the size of that gift is dependent upon the magnitude of that love. And according to how much you value the love of this person, so is going to be the value of the gift that you're going to give. The more that you love someone, the more that you care about someone, and we hope every husband, when he's buying his wife a gift for their anniversary, whether it's 1 year or 100 years, he's so much in love with his wife, he cares so much about her, he spends time, He looks into it. He thinks about what would she like the most, what's valuable to her, what does she need, what would be something that would be exciting to her that she would enjoy. She would never get it on her own. I'm going to get it for her. He puts in the time, he puts in the effort, he thinks about her, he knows her, he's sensitive to her sensitivities, and therefore when he buys her the gift, he buys her with such depth of love. The moment that she lays eyes on it, the tears of joy begin streaming down her face. She is so beholden and in love with her husband because she sees how much he loves and cares about her. That's the way that a gift works. But if a person has really no feelings of ava for somebody else, or they're very weak and small and diminished feelings, so what kind of a gift is a husband going to get for his wife on the anniversary if they're fighting and bickering and screaming and yelling all the time, and she's driving him crazy with all of her nagging? Comes along her birthday or the anniversary and he has to go buy her a gift. Is he going to go and buy her a gift, a nice gift, something that's chashiv, that's something that's valuable and important that she would love to have? Hard to say that he will do such a thing because the love simply is not there. This is just the beginning of the introduction that the Beis Halevi is saying over here. We have so much more to say on this question, which is going to, again, like we said, is going to unearth and reveal to us a very deep understanding of the sin of Sinas Chinam and just how much you and I and all of Klal Yisrael are obligated to be mesaking, to fix up the danger and the damage that has been there for 2,000 years already. Have a wonderful day.